the most bittersweet entry on our list.
What?
The slow loris suffers immensely.
What is this thing?
At the hands of the commercial pet trade. This is evident not only anecdotally, but in the massive number of fatalities suffered every year. Before we tell you why people treat these animals so poorly, let's take a look at what makes the slow loris so unique and such a sought-after pet. The slow loris moves extremely, well, slow, which means that it would typically be very susceptible to predators. But the slow loris has some unique ways of overcoming this. The fact that they do move so slowly
That is
part of what
definitely
helps
cute.
protect them. The slow loris actually moves so slowly that it makes virtually no noise and doesn't disrupt vegetation. This
His
means
eyes
that
look
they
like
are
mine.
almost
Thank you, Kishul.
invisible, and even if a predator spots them, they reflectively become still and cover their faces. Effectively, the slow loris can convince its would-be attacker that they're nothing of any value. But should that fail, they have a second, far less passive line of defense. If a slow loris is forced into a confrontation, it'll produce a secretion on its arms. This secretion is similar to a cat allergen, and on its own, it's...
I don't know what the heck this thing
The
is.
loris will lick the strange secretion from its arms, not because it tastes good, but because it mixes with their saliva to create a vicious...
Like, what the heck is
that
this?
it then uses to land a gruesome bite to its attacker.
It's a
This toxin
primate?
is
It's a
actually
monkey?
venom, and it makes the 9 known species of loris in the world's only venomous
It's
primate.
me.
Because of this venom, a bite from a slow loris causes extremely painful swelling, and in one recorded case, actually proved fatal. It is because of these unique adaptations that the slow loris has been treated so terribly by humans.
Oh,
The slow loris happens to be quite an expensive commodity in the exotic pet trade. In some
no!
places, a single loris can sell for as much as $18,000.
He's so cute!
Unfortunately, out of all
No!
the slow lorises captured for sale, nearly 95% of them will sadly perish before they ever reach a customer. In Indonesia, they're widely viewed as living toys, and to keep them docile and to prevent them from delivering their painful bite, traders will snap off their 2
No!
with pliers or nail clippers.
That's fucked
This
up.
amounts to torture as it causes the loris extreme pain, excessive bleeding, and many succumb to shock from the agony.
Oh my god! Look at him! How can you hurt this thing, bro?
Pain, excessive bleeding.
No, no, I want to save all of them. Look at him! He's so sad. Oh my god!
To shock from the agony and blood loss. Of those that survive the
His
horrific ordeal,
eyes!
nearly 90% die of dental infections.
No!
This means that a very tiny percentage of slow lorises captured in the wild stand any chance of survival. Many organizations are working towards an end to this practice, but for the time being, these adorable primates continue to face unimaginable
Aw, just
horror.
because they're so
Coming
cute.
at
Imagine
number
getting
5 on
punished
today's list.
because you're so adorable. People just want to keep you as a pet.
Serval cat.
Oh, I know these cats.
$20,000 may seem like a lot.
You want to hug a
spend on a
loris?
pet,
Yeah, same here.
But then again, the serval is no ordinary cat. This big cat is native to the African grasslands, just south of the Sahara Desert. And while a few brave souls have
This is not the
braved
small,
wild
that other one's
animals
smallest cat. Oh, I think you killed us by tier 3. Welcome back to your second one. Thank you so much, dude.
that often require a great deal of land.
Team cat, I like
but
both a lot.
Not a serval cat, right? Well, this is where many people go wrong. Nowadays, most places require that you have a special license to own a serval, but that doesn't mean you can't.
Dude, this
Not
cat
so
is
long
literally a
ago,
dog.
This wild cat was becoming an increasingly common pet, and the more people who treated them like a domestic cat, the more people saw it and thought that they were just a large house cat. But they couldn't be further from the truth.
Why does it look like Garfield?
The tall African grass. This incredibly adept hunter.
Like
preyed
its
on
ears
rodents,
are
small
so
birds,
huge.
frogs, insects, and reptiles. While some iconic big cats hunt by means of pure force, the serval prefers a slightly different approach, opting instead
Long
for
Garfield,
an
yeah.
aerial attack, where the serval senses prey. It'll leap as high as 12 feet in the air before landing on top of its prey, with its 4 feet and biting on the neck or head, causing fatal
Wait,
damage.
I am 5 foot.
People who purchase servals expecting a
6.
35-pound house cat are taken aback when they realize that this creature is anything but domesticated. Serval cats are big and very smart.
Wait, whoa, what? Yeah.
Provisions aren't taken. This means that your average backyard is definitely not secure enough to contain one. Another consideration is that many people fail to account for is that serval
I'm like 5'6", 5'7".
won't do anything for this apex predator, and they require a widely varied diet of poultry, rodent, and seafood. This means
yeah, I'm 170, so I'm 5'7", yeah.
To feed a new pet a combination of necks, legs, gizzards, cod, salmon, fruit,
That's the only thing that matters. Taller than TF Blade.
and rats. This makes the serval a
You can play the NBA, yeah.
responsibility than your typical tabby. If, however, you can provide the proper environment and diet for the feline, and you have $20,000 burning a hole in your pocket, a serval might be the pet for you, but probably not.
Yeah, don't get a serval.
Kinkajou.
I'm approximately 1.04 TF Blade tall, that's true.
The tropical rainforests of Central and
What is
South
this?
America is a nocturnal tree dweller who rarely finds the need to touch the ground. While these adorable creatures, who resemble a bear-monkey hybrid, can be playful, docile, and quiet pets, they also aren't morning people. Kinkajou prefer to be awake between
What the heck
7
is this
and
thing?
midnight, and then again an hour before dawn. The rest of the day, they're spent sleeping. This means that if you expect your pet Kinkajou to be social during the daytime, you're likely to be
Why does it
very
look-
disappointed.
Oh my god, it actually looks like a bear monkey.
In fact, if you keep one awake during sunlight hours, they're likely to become very irritable. And that's something you
It's a
might want
scuffed
to avoid.
loris. Yeah, it's a scuffed
Absolutely
loris.
adorable, but they can also
So
be
is
vicious.
this.
When one is agitated, they'll release a wild scream and
Dude,
lunge at
what
the
the
other
fuck?
Then they violently claw at them until they're removed. What's worse than the claws, though, is their bite. Kinkajous can carry a parasite.
It's a
known as
degen ped,
Caecilian
yeah.
horn.
That bear thing is
This parasite
perfect,
can be
exactly.
transmitted to humans via the Kinkajous bite. Once inside,
The loris we order from wish.com instead of Amazon, exactly.
if
Good
the
night,
vacuum
lamb.
roundworm reaches your brain, the consequences can be deadly. Despite this, if you have an extra $3,500 to spend, these creatures are pretty easy to care for, subsiding largely on fruit, and figs in particular are their favorite. The Kinkajou is an omnivore, though, and a small percentage of its diet is made up of
He looks
ants
like a
and other
Pokemon. He looks like a Pokemon. Yeah, Ryan, doesn't like any links. Wait. It looks like that one Pokemon. No. What's this? It's not Snorlax. I'm not thinking about Snorlax. Sandshrew? Wait. Guzzlord? Not Guzzlord. Who the heck said Guzzlord? How does this look like Guzzlord? Slackoth? Yes! No, me, of course. I mean, I know it's a tail, but it looks a lot like that.
small insects.
That's a sloth, yeah.
Able to eat more effectively thanks to an incredible 5-inch tongue. Bringing a Kinkajou into your home will undoubtedly provide a lot of joy, but they are no short-term commitment. The average Kinkajou in captivity can live as long as 23 years, with the world's oldest reaching an amazing 40 years of age. This mammal who hates mornings comes in at number 3. With that, it's now time for today's best pick. This image was sent to us by a subscriber, just like you. If you want to see your photo in a future video, send us any image or clip.
I wanted a Kinkajou, but what the heck is this thing? This is kind of cute.
In an upcoming video. This little guy in this picture is one of nearly 5,600 different species of lizard. Well, it's hard to say.
Oh, chunky lizard.
Here at Top 5, we hunkered down and searched for an answer. While it's tough to say for sure,
Toothless Router Tree or Dragon,
this
exactly.
is one of the 1,500 different types of skink found in the world. The skink is a shy little creature that prefers to hide out under leaves, in burrows, or in man-made structures.
Dude, this thing's chunky AF!
Species of skink are considered pests in parts of the southern United States, but not all of them are regarded as a burden. While most skinks are characteristically smooth, the one in this picture is quite like a red-eyed crocodile
It's
skink,
chunky.
a species native to the tropical rainforests of New Guinea. These little guys are frequently sold as exotic pets, and you can pick one up at around $150. Now
Oh,
let's take a moment for an honorary mention. While
No!
most people are trying to keep cockroaches
who the
out of
fuck
their
eats
house,
cockroaches as a
a
pet?
rare few are inviting them in. But not just any cockroaches, the Madagascar hissing cockroach. Hissing cockroaches are the largest species of cockroach in the world, averaging 2 to 3 inches in length.
Skip.
It really worked.
Number 1.
What the heck?
Caecilian. Our final entry is something like a worm crossed with a platypus, and something you really
What?
need to see to believe. This is a Caecilian, and it's probably unlike anything you've seen before. It pretty much looks like a worm, but this odd little creature is actually an amphibian. It just happens to lack limbs and a tail. Caecilians can live in a range of environments, from water to dry land, depending on the species. And while many resemble common earthworms, some are actually quite colorful, and they range dramatically in size too, with smaller species looking like mere insects,
Does it have
and
eyes?
larger species reaching lengths of 5 feet. These unique creatures are expertly adapted to their environment.
It looks like
with
a
the majority
worm,
of
bro.
species being burrowers that have strong jaw muscles and skulls.
Yo, I don't know about that
Caecilians
one,
grab
dragon.
dirt very effectively. They also have a unique muscular and skeletal system throughout the remainder of their body, which allows them to leverage their bodies like a piston, driving considerable impact behind their highly reinforced skulls. While unlike worms,
Highly reinforced skulls.
all but one species of Caecilian have working lungs. They also absorb oxygen in much the same way as worms, using their skin in a process almost like photosynthesis. While we know some amazing facts about the Caecilian, there's still a lot that remains unknown. But one horrifying aspect of their diet that has been observed is how certain species feed their young. The mother will build up a layer of fat and flesh that is then eaten from her body. They will
I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave that. I am out. We dove a little too deep. We went a little too deep today. I think we went a little too far for today's YouTube deep dive. Oh my god. Oh god.